Do you feel like you don't like your job but have no option to quit because of the benefit the job offers? Do you feel like you are trapped in a toxic work environment? You have a toxic boss, a toxic work culture, anxiety, harassment, discrimination, but you cannot quit because you have to pay your bills? Does your job violate your core value, your spirituality, and your purpose? Do you work so hard but you are still left with emptiness and unfulfillment? Or have you worked for so many years but still you can't account for what you've been working for all these years? Let me ask you a question. Do you work to live or you live to work? Life is not rough work. Life is so short. You don't get to live twice. If you are keeping up with a job with no passion for that job, how are you going to survive that job for 30 years of your life? Hello everyone, welcome to Consistent Place channel. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing a statement that I hear a lot in my coaching session. I don't like my job, but I cannot quit. I hate my job, but I cannot quit. So many people jump into careers without thinking about the end game. And a lot of people look put together outwardly or even vis-a-vis their career, but somewhere deep inside them, they are in dread. They are unsatisfied with the direction of their career. And like I said, I hear this a lot in my coaching sessions, like, I love my job, but I don't like the pay. Or I like the money, but I don't like the job. Some say, I like the job and the money, but I work too much hours in such a way that I don't have time for my personal life and my family. Some just hate the job because it doesn't just resonate with their personal standards, with their faith, with their core values, with their potential, with their likes and their desires. And if you want to find out if you love your job, ask yourself, if I win $1 million award today, will I still be doing my same job? Some people are just stuck in jobs that are working them to death, over 60 to 80 hours a week, and they don't like the job. Why do you settle for a job or a career you don't like when there are so many opportunities out there and when you have even far more potentials that you could ever think? And then you start wondering why you are stressed, why you are hypertensive, depressed, why you have headaches and mood swings. You start wondering why you are bipolar. I just realized something, that it is easy to whine and complain about your job and your career and not do something about it. Please, when you are stuck in a job, not happy about a job, or you are having a career stagnation, please do something about it. Do not move on with this mess. You need to move up. You might need a total career transformation. It might be time for you to unlock your maximum potential, because the point of power is within you and not in the conditions that surround you. And I'm here to tell you that he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. You have far more potentials than you could ever imagine. You need to have a positive mindset, a growth mindset, and a success mindset. I am not an advocate of someone quitting their job without having a game plan. And by the way, I have a gift for you, which is a free copy of my ebook for your downloads. 5 keys to unlock your maximum potential. I'll leave the link in the description box. One of the reasons you might still be stuck in your career or job might be because you are too afraid to take risks and pursue what you absolutely love. Instead, on the contrary, you are rather supposed to be afraid of staying where you are, which is making you miserable. And if you are miserable at a job now, in 5 years, it will be worse and you will be more miserable. I have some news for you. It is actually luxury to pursue your purpose and what makes you fulfilled. And it's also a moral obligation to pursue what you find meaningful. And I am not saying that it is easy. It requires some sacrifice. If you need to change your job or your career, you don't just walk away without a strategy. You might need to upgrade yourself, you might need to develop yourself and educate yourself, and that might require some time. If you can't say no, you can't bargain, You can't take a decision about your own life. You can't stand up for yourself. You are just like a slave. Please, you are not supposed to live a meaningless life with suffering or a miserable life. Let me share this testimony with you that inspired me years ago. I know of a servant of God who was working in a corporate environment, and then they were requiring him to work on Sundays, and he told his job that he does not work Sundays because it doesn't align with his core value. They insisted that he had to work on Sunday, and his name was put on the schedule to work on a Sunday. On his Sunday, he did not show up, and on Monday he showed up to work, and everybody was waiting to see what will happen to him. He walked in boldly and confidently, and they asked him, "Hey, you were on schedule on Sunday. Why didn't you come to work?" He said, "I already said I don't work on Sundays. That is not my core value." And guess what? They were expecting to see how spectacular his sentence would be. Nothing happened to him. They didn't do anything for him. So sometimes you need to stand up for your core values. I also know of another brother who was also working in another company and was also required to work on Sundays. I am not saying that you shouldn't work on Sundays. That's not what I mean. I'm just sharing about people who stand up for what matters most to them. So he said he could not work on Sundays, and then when he did not work on Sunday, he got fired. And guess what? He was fired up. He had a quantum leap. My physics and chemistry people, you know what quantum leap is, right? So, do you know what quantum leap is? Leave it in the comment section. And if you do not know what quantum leap is, your homework is to find out what is a quantum leap. You might be stuck in your job. Life is calling you out for a quantum leap. All you need is to be courageous, to be led by faith and not by fear. You know what? God has a plan for you. A plan of peace and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. You also know what? This book of the law, the holy book, the Bible, should not depart out of your mouth. Thou shalt meditate therein day and night, to do according to all that is written in the book. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. God has an amazing plan for you. You just need to tap into the plan, align yourself with your purpose, and the plan will unveil. I'm not just telling you to do something, but I also had to go through it because I quit my high-paying nursing job to align with my core value. If you have not watched my video on I quit my high-paying nursing job, I'll leave the link in the description box for you. If you've watched this video up to this time, subscribe to Consistent Place channel, give this video a thumbs up, share this video to as many people. You might be saving a life. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, see you in our next video.